Just wanted to show you something before I moved on. This is actually what I just finished, but you will see my point when you see the masses. So everything's organized, okay? So pretend this is the beginning, but it's actually the end. See that? Costly habit, vanity. This is vanity. That's what this is, okay? What you're about to see in this video is vanity, okay? See that? That's $65.60, okay? A lot of times you see something and you think, I can't get that, I can't afford that, I don't have the money. Look what I just found. We may have reasons that we can justify needing. You know, like I said, this is not a recent purchase. So, was it wasteful? You will see, okay? But it wasn't a recent purchase. This has been years ago. It was one time. But $65, okay? But see, when you look at it, you're not looking at that. You're looking at, it's $1. It's $1. It's $1. You see this stuff? It's still in the package. But it was $1. Hoardish. Vanity. Okay? Yeah. $65. So you will see what I did use, what I didn't use, why I'm wiser now, and why I'm trying to just kind of come at you guys and let you know that, yeah, you have money, okay? Be spendthrift. Be wise. Look through things. Don't just go pick it up based on the cover, based on what you saw somebody else get, okay? The thrill, once it's gone, you get it home, you have to store it. And I didn't even include the coloring books, okay? We keep coloring books. I mean, they're indispensable. They do work. But, yeah, to me, that's too many. So I need to weed through them. I just stacked them up. I didn't figure out what was used. And I know I have tossed a lot away over time. So, and a lot of them have been destroyed. So I don't really feel too much guilt. But again, they just got pulled out of a box. So, vanity. It's a beautiful thing, right? It's a beautiful thing to go up in Target. Beautiful thing this time of the year. Y'all don't hate. Don't hate. For real though. I'm shooting it straight, okay? I'm shooting it straight. Just fill me out on this one. Watch. Leave me a comments. So, look what I have going on here. Okay? I am not the only one. I know I'm not, because I see you all. I see you all. I see you all in these hauls at the Dollar Tree, Bullseye's Playground, at Target, and I know what you pick up because I've been watching you. I'm not the only one. But I'm proud to say that this was 3-4 years ago. Okay? All these finds 3-4 years ago. And I'm getting ready to tell you what's going to happen with them, why they are useful or useless, and how you can maximize your funds. Okay? Everybody loves the Dollar Tree and the Bullseye's Playground, but we love our money too, and we love our storage. Okay? So you're getting ready to see just why this stuff is here and not in this room. Okay? You see the storage? See what the dollar does? Where are you going to put all this stuff? Keep watching. Good morning. So here I am. It is July, let's see, 29th. Yeah. One of the last boxes in our library, or for you all, schoolroom. This box I held on to because there's no label. I pulled it off. Anywho, oh, it's upside down. I forgot. Coloring books is what it was labeled. And or maybe it's here. Yeah, here it is. Coloring books. And so I held off on this box, okay? Because I just did not want to open it. Okay. Now I did open it because I was looking for something that I really needed. I did pack some books in here, and I hadn't been able to find them. I found them about 4 weeks ago, but they were in this box. And the thing is, they were under, or I don't know, the box was upside down. So all I kept seeing was coloring books. So I shut the box and left it. So I found what I needed, and I closed the box back up. Okay, so now I'm opening this box back up. What I'm doing is showing you all the masses, okay? The masses. I talk about this a lot. Going to Target, going to the Dollar Tree and all of that. And I stopped and I went, Dollar Tree probably was 3 years ago. I haven't been back. I went once and got, you know, pretty much the gamut, because I don't particularly like the Dollar Tree books because the concepts are really, you know, shallow. My kids already know a lot of that stuff, and it just doesn't do anything. Even for a review, they're just not into them. And workbooks, I have found a nice set. Well, actually it's not a set, it's just one workbook, but they come in all different grade levels that does everything. And I would rather buy that one book because it's comprehensive, covers all the skills, and the skills are nice skills, okay, not just basic, than to have all of this, because I have to store all of this. And so that's why I let this box sit. But I'm trying to clear the space so I can prepare to share the room tour. And yeah, I just want this box out of here, but I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this stuff, because it's basically just sitting here. So let me pull out some more. Let me show you. See this? All came out of this box. I'll go up under this stuff in just a minute. Now, some of this stuff I can say came from my thrift store, and they were a dime. Okay, so they kind of just got them some extra, you know, something to do, because I don't like them in TV. So they serve their purpose. But the thing is, you can get caught up in that dollar deal. Okay, notice I went from a dime to a dollar. A dime, I don't mind. But a dollar, because, oh, everything's a dollar, it's a dollar, it's a dollar. But in retrospect, are you actually using those things, and how long do they last? Because a child can go through one of these dollar workbooks very quickly, and then you're going back, and all they have is the same thing. Okay, every year they do put out new workbooks at the Dollar Tree and at Target. The only thing they do is change the cover. Okay, so these were, I don't know how many years ago, but I guarantee they have them now. The cover's just different. The same thing with these. The cover is different, but the material on the inside is the same thing. So let me open this up. See how much of this is done. Comes with some stickers. Okay. Two pages, 3 pages, what do we count? I don't know. Okay, there's 3 of these. They do like to use these. I just put them out for them to use in my these are things that they do when I'm working with somebody else, and they just have some, you know, they're finished with what they're doing, but they haven't even actually got too far into this one. I don't know whose this one is, but let me show you. There's 2 more on the table. So I think I saw some of these are done, but in large part 3 years. This one's Layla's, and they're not done. So, you know, it's nice to see things, but you know, it becomes hoardish when you go to these dollar spots and you start picking one of each in the next grade and the next grade, and you know, it just becomes hoardish. Okay, the Bible tells us not to hoard, not to be excessive. Okay, get them out of need. So, you know, lesson learned for me that I truly did not need all of them. I just didn't want to copy, and I didn't want anybody to feel left out. But the bottom line is these were not really all they cracked up to be. Okay. Okay, that didn't come from there, but here's another example. These things. And I think these came in all the subjects as well. This is kindergarten. This child is in 2nd grade. So, yeah. Some coloring books. Some of the things down here are not done because they were not actually for that child. The 2 older ones, I actually purposely saved them. And let's see. School Zone. My mom used to buy a School Zone. And I'm pretty sure this was a thrift store dime find. So to me, these are a little bit more comprehensive, but again, you know, it can be hoardish if you start to collect too many of them. Okay, I use these a lot in summertime for you know, reviews and preps and things like that. So they actually do work. This one is actually worked in. Now these, different story. They are using these sticker books, and I did make sure to, you know, kind of get a little stock on them. But, you know, same thing. Just because there's one of each, you know, you don't have to go through and get each and every one. Let me see if I can pull up another one. Okay, these seem to be all the sticker books. Oh no, these I found at the thrift store. So it's a dry erase. Now these do work better, and I have a Target dry erase somewhere. I don't know, but yeah, the cover looks like this, but it's a dry erase book. Somebody was using it, but they like those. Now those I would pay, you know, the $1 for, but these, this is something I would give to a 1-year-old, 2-year-old, and that's it. Because once they do that, I mean, this is not enough skill practice to actually teach them anything or reinforce it. It's just one page and move on. It's busy work. That's what it is. These are too busy. The pages are too busy. And I really did not pay attention when I bought them. I don't know, because of the color, I kind of thought that they would work. But the pages are too busy. That's why they won't use them. It's just too much in one. You cannot focus really because there's too much going on one page. It's like you look at it and you see the color. Okay, what are you supposed to do? It just, I don't know. Somebody attempted to color. It's probably the 3-year-old. But, yeah. So I can just, you know, tracing practice. So in large part, these are just going to be erased because there's really not that much writing in anything. They're basically brand new books, and that just were not used. This is another dime find from the thrift store. They do like some of the things in the in these Kenny Kangaroo books. So we definitely do keep these going. And there's another one that they do prefer. This is something different. They love the highlights. Okay, I have a whole stack. I would get these a dime at the thrift store. So those they do use, and that's what was in this little in this box. The high fives. Trying to find some more of these dollar store deals. They're over there. But what I'm doing now is just basically trying to put them back in order and put them away. That way they can utilize what we need to use. Like here's some more of the dry erase. Now I went for these because they were dry erase, and these are really old. I got these long ago, and they do like them. They did like them. They served their purpose well. So yeah, for a dime, I didn't mind doing that at all. We have what is this? ABC Language Arts. I think that's probably like the one I showed you earlier. It's for a different kid. So I don't know. These need to probably just going to give them to somebody. And that's the same one. So you have two kids. Yeah, they don't really take to these. They prefer the highlights over those. And they could be good for handwriting. If I just don't feel like printing out things, that's... Oh, okay. That is probably what I will use these for. Okay, we'll find it. If I choose to actually use them. Some of them, it's the fonts. I like the fonts in this particular one. But some of them will definitely just be tossed. You know, I don't need them. It's time to declutter, purge. But yeah, some of the fonts. I have a 5-year-old that is needing help with the writing. Okay. Not necessarily the concepts, but the writing. So to keep me from having to go print out this, that, and the other, I will use a few of these, but like I said, the rest of them, This is one is a Flash Kids. I found it Goodwill, 2014. So yeah, this is 2017. It's been 3 years, okay, and I haven't gone to buy anymore. So there we go. Like I said, some of them, you know, the concepts are not exactly what you want if you don't pay attention to them. You know, that dollar thing can get you. So this one is a nice review for the preschooler. For sounds. So something like this. I think the Target one, we had a Target dollar one with the sounds, and it wasn't as comprehensive as this one. So if I were to choose, that is what I would do. Is it same or different? Do they match? It's too basic. You know, a 1-year-old, one of my 1-year-olds, you know, I would give this. But anybody else, a 2-year-old maybe, but my 2-year-old didn't even want to do it because it was too easy for her. So rather than let them go ahead and write in it, I chose not to, because all it was just seeing if she could make a circle, and to me that was a little more wasteful if she could just tell me if, you know, what was same or different. So I'm really selective about the ones I buy. Like I said, here's another school zone. This one happens to be cursive, and I did select this one specifically. I had to scout this one out, and we use school zone. My mom always bought a school zone, and so this is my one that I am once I move them into their beginning, but once I move them into cursive, and they get, you know, somewhat good, because see the font in here, okay, the font is really, for a beginner, this can be intimidating because it's really small. So once they get, you know, comfortable, then I will go ahead and reproduce these. I'm trying to see, I have a lot of these floating around, so I'm trying to I'm going to put these out and see if anybody wants to work on these. But again, I don't really stress these because they're not really I don't know, everybody says extra practice, but once you do the page, that's it. So I don't know, it's just more busy work. Like I said, busy work, that's all it is. What else do I have over here? I have another school zone over here. It's a kindergarten scholar. Now this one is been worked on because we have school zone on CD-ROM. A lot of these are the same, and that's why they do them. They will do a school zone. And we have a couple of more, and we have one. It's actually up in a drawer over there. It does have the CD-ROM in it. But stuff like this, I mean, I picked them up at the time, no printer. I wasn't doing the printer or the internet other than my phone. And I went ahead and snagged these up, and obviously these are 4 through 6. So I haven't opened them yet, but the kids are the 6-year-olds. They're almost 7. They are up to speed now. So I may just start throwing these in for like Sunday work or something like that. And this one is math. These I actually can give to the 2 little ones. But the addition, it says addition and subtractions. I actually use another resource. I use Spectrum. I love Spectrum. And that's what they work on. And I know these in here, I know this is the front page, but in here it's going to have addition facts. Every page is not the same. It'll have a whole page of addition facts or a whole page of subtraction facts. In the Spectrum, I think there's 7 problems. Matter of fact, it's on the table. And I think I'm going to open this up and just kind of show you. There's 7 problems. I give them a row a day rather than, see that? This is 26, 25 problems. That's too much. Okay, that's 25 problems. That's too much. That is very intimidating. We have work, to actual work. Okay. Yes, skill building, but we don't have time to sit down and do all of this. And this is not really these are not really curriculum. This is just skill building. But we don't have time to sit down and do all this. And this says grades 1 and 2. Like I said, I'm going to show you the difference. Yeah, it's like 20 to 25 problems on each page. And I hear a lot of people say that they won't get their kids something that looks like this because it just looks intimidating. Okay, here is a lesson in the spectrum math. And this is what they're doing. They're doing 6 problems. So they're doing a total of 12 problems a day. That's it. Addition, subtraction. This is a review, and I only pulled out the review pages and let them do, and they work together. But that's it. That is completely it. I like these a lot better because it encompass a lot more numbers. They're easy to the format. In that dollar book, they were all laid out in columns. It just visually it looks intimidating. All right, here is my spectrum, and I've always used these. I will go to Barnes & Noble and pick these up for the kids every June, and that's when we will start these, my older kids. So we've used spectrum forever, and these are aligned to state standards. So this is where this came from. I only pulled out those sections. Sporadically, if I feel that they need like a review on place value or time and money, I will pull out those parts. But basically, I went through and specifically looked for these pages. And there are some assessment pages in here as well. They didn't necessarily need to know how to do all of this because that is in their actual math curriculum. But for reinforcement, yeah. So these I do like. There is some color in them, but again, we don't focus on those. We focus more on these. Let's see, this one is a mixture, so they are going to do this page. So, and then another version here. So again, they will be focusing on pages like this. I can give the little ones the pages with the pictures if I choose, but most likely they're going to also be working on these pages. Okay, these things are not at all meant to be, this is a mid test. These are not curriculum. Okay, it's a review. You get 1 to 2 pages of something, and the child is not going to master anything with just 1 to 2 pages. But practice, math mastery, okay? It's just what it is. Nowhere on here says curriculum. So that's what that looks like. Yeah, these I do love, and they are very valuable. So anywho, like I said, it's easy to get caught up in all of this madness. Very easy. But if you are very selective rather than just looking at what you see somebody else showing you, pay attention. Your child's learning style. Does your child actually learn like this? Have you ever given your child something like this before, even though it is $1? Is this going to intimidate them? This is something I could just write on the board, actually. I could make these things up myself. rather than giving them that. Now I do have a couple that like the worksheet, so again, it wasn't a big deal to do this, but I'm not doing this anymore. I don't shop the Dollar Tree or Target, Bullseye's Playground for this type of material anymore. So storage is just massive, and it's just, yeah, it becomes an issue. So I don't know, but you know, I've seen a lot of people purge just what I'm showing you, and then I still see people going to buy them. It's just a funny thing. Like I said, I'm going to, and actually some of these things I have given away. I'm going to weed out again, you know, separate and weed out what I want and what I don't want, and they are going to be purged, whether I just, you know, if somebody's watching and ask, or I find somebody that wants them. I do have a neighbor that homeschools, my next door neighbor, so I don't know, you know, maybe she can use them, but these are definitely things that did not bring value in our schoolroom at all. So let me know if you have some things. How do you, you know, when you go through your material, what do you weed out? Do you find the things, what types of things do you find that you could have done without? Okay. Let me know. I would greatly appreciate that. And I will, again, I will be doing a walkthrough on the actual workbook that I use. Everybody has, it's one maker, everybody has one, and I'll be doing a video on that, just sharing why. Like I said, the average, this is probably, you go to the Dollar Tree, you spend average, buying the little books is like 7 books, 8 books, okay? They do the page one time and that's it. You spend $8. You can get a lot better quality for $8. So that's just something I want to highlight. I, you know, take time. I'm dissecting stuff now. I dissect my books and make sure that the skills are really up to par. So I know not everybody thinks about that. It's just I'm going to go grab it because it's $1. Now a lot of these I use for other purposes. I am going to hold on to these because I have an endeavor coming up. But for other people's children, these are things that I tend to go for. So these do have a purpose. But my kids don't use these. So alright, y'all, talk to me in the comments. I will see you in the next one. Peace and purge. Useful. So now that they're organized again, are you going to use them?
3, 4, 5.
Because I'm going to go through. I'm going to go through them. We're not going to keep all of them because some of those you all aren't using.
Wait, I need to do Millie. We're right up here. If Millie gets it. Look.
Yeah, now the newness comes out again.
Wait, Oscar. No,
she likes her comic books. I can't say that. So what we're going to do is go through these piles right here. We're only going to keep the ones that you all are actually using. See my stacks? Over here by the fan.
Yeah.
A lot of those books y'all don't use. So we're going to get rid of those books.
We're going to give them away?
Okay, only the ones that you actually keep. The shape and sticker ones, you keep, or the
I don't
sticker
want to
ones.
get rid of them. No.
Oh well, ma'am, we don't need all those books. Trust me, we don't.
Hey, don't
They've been sitting here all this time in 1 or 2 pages, maybe,
Ooh, I'm gonna keep
out of a
these
couple of them. We're not. Yeah, we'll keep those.
because they have.
But I need to see
stickers.
that you all are actually using those books because I don't have room to keep holding on to all of those books.
Ooh, yeah, I didn't color the rat.
So only those we're going to keep. Those are the good ones. We're going to keep those too. I think that one more school zone one is in here. The one with the disc. That's the one I just keep in here because of the disc. And this drawer is in the very bottom.
Ow.
Be careful. The rest of them, I got to go. So, I got one.